My, there we go. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's get this party officially kicked off. It's 8:03 on the East Coast, 5:03 on the West Coast. We are absolutely thrilled. We're thrilled that you're here. We understand that your time is like wildly valuable. So we're going to try and keep this as short and swift and fa la 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 as possible. As we're letting people in, again, feel free to jot in the chat. Just keep the chat open. We always want these experiences or events to feel like you're with some new girlfriends, right? Last night I did a call for prenatal moms and I felt like a fish out of water. I was like, let's pretend like it's a park play date. But tonight we could just pretend it's like happy hour. All right. So come on in. Let's do this. We are going to be giving away gifts this evening. If you don't know me, you'll know me real quick, but giving gifts is our love language on this team. So again, be ready to type in the chat section because we're gonna kind of make this interactive to get to know you. You're gonna get to know us. And we also have some really fun prizes and winners at the end. First off, hi, I'm Serena. If you don't know me, you're gonna get to know me again real quick. If you do know me, I am so happy and thrilled that you're here. I'm from Southern California, born and raised, but I just recently moved from New Jersey to Virginia. Hashtag military life. It is absolutely bonkers and crazy, but I'm here for it. I have two young babies, Miles and Scout. They are 5 and 10, and I have been in this business for 10 years. So why are you here? Before we get a little crazy and we really welcome you, first, why are you here? You are here because a very incredibly rad woman thought that you were incredibly rad, and she wanted to let you in on why this is too good to pass up. You are all here because you are beginning or already fully engulfed in this Shaklee journey, right? Fully immersed, currently loving it, like we all do. Getting all these text messages, turning that off. So whether you've just started to fall in love or you've been, following Courtney or Kirsten and you're already like totally on board, you are in the right place, right? You are in the right place tonight to see what is possible in this journey. Let's give you like a proper welcome. So if you're on our team, will you pop there's more people coming in. If you are on our team, will you take yourself off mute? Okay, are you ready for this? So we're gonna give you a proper welcome. On the count of 3, ladies. Right? Lisa's already wondering, she's already forgetting. On the count of 3.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Merry
Business
and Happy New
Year.
You.
That is the cheese factor here. That is what's happening. Welcome to Merry Business and Happy New Year. Happy New You. That is definitely how we roll here. The cheese is just a little extra. So tonight we're going to be hearing from Kirsten and Courtney and Lisa. We have some other friends on this call that are also a part of our awesome team who have upgraded their wellness journey. Hello, Laura and Roseanne. So let me just dive in. What is this, first of all? What exactly is this? Well, Shaklee, which you already know, that's exactly who we are. Shaklee is, in fact, network marketing. Okay, so meaning you can be rewarded for expanding your network. But we should probably let you in on who we aren't. Okay, so I might be in network marketing, but I certainly am not a network marketer. Okay, no way, not happening. I don't sling vitamins or knock on doors or send hey girl messages. I am not a salesperson. I did that in my past life. I did that for a very, very long time. I actually used to sell cars, but what an incredibly rewarding job that was. And now I get to share my journey with the ones that I love the most. we also aren't on an island doing this all alone. Okay, I am all the way in Virginia. Lisa is all the way down there in Florida. Kirsten is in Florida. Our team is spread all over North America. But we are not on an island. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. And we definitely aren't stuffy. Okay, so there are some team calls, or there are some businesses or companies that you'll join, or maybe you've been on calls like this before where you've been, researching and looking into getting a side gig, and you're on a call and it's very much like, here's what we're going to be talking about, and here's what you do, and here's how it goes. We are not that, right? If we're going to be doing this, it's going to enhance our life. That is what this is all about. So 2.5 years ago, I got on a call with the CEO of Shaklee himself, billionaire Roger Barnett. Look him up. He is definitely somebody to follow, listen to, learn from, all the things. And we got on a call and he began to give me this incredible spiel. He rattled off facts. He told me about the innovation, 67 years of legacy. Everything is beyond organic, pure, potent, personalized, right? How we are the #1 most clinically trialed wellness company in the world. He's like, and he's waiting for me to just like take my socks off and just, that's it. Throw my hands up in the air and just be wowed. But that did not wow me. And quite honestly, it shouldn't wow you either. Okay. So it sounds great and it is wonderful. And all of those are true. But for me, those are just facts. And I can't share facts in order to help people. So I said to him, if your products don't knock my socks off, quite literally, I am of no service to you. Well, friends, old and new, 2.5 years later, I am walking, talking, skipping proof that I am getting better every month in my own wellness journey at 41 years old, right? So from digestion to my libido, to my weight, to my skin's texture, to my sleep, my physical fitness, every little thing is getting a literal upgrade each month. And that's what I do. That's what I share. I am not a salesperson who slings vitamins on an island all alone. I am a trusted, guided resource who shares her story with the people she loves the most, with a team of women who are backed by an incredible team of corporate support as well. So you can get your chat open. When was the last time you recommended a restaurant to a friend or a happy hour spot? When was the last time you shared about your outfit, where it was from?
Today.
So, did that restaurant overnight you 30% for sharing that? Because your girlfriend said, oh my gosh, I totally went and had the best time, and you were so right. That was the best meal of my life. That was awesome. Did that restaurant go ahead and say, geez, man, Joanne, thank you so much for sending, your best friend in here. Here's a kickback. Here's 30% on us. Here's some cash. Did Nordstrom send you 30% overnight because you shared your holiday outfit with your coworker? Even Amazon affiliates these days, what is it, pennies on the dollar? You are already doing what we do. You are already sharing the things that you love with the people that you love the most. So speaking of sharing what you love, I love when women just know. They just know when it's time to level up. Something clicks. They know they need to make a change, but they're not quite sure what. And somehow something happens to a door opens, a window opens, a girlfriend calls. So I'm going to pass it over to my brand new girlfriend, our very brand new leader on our team, just a couple months in, mama of 3, wife in Florida, Miss Kirsten. Do you want to take it away, sister?
Hey, everybody. Thank you for that. Yes. Actually, I've only been really signed up for 4 weeks, maybe 5. Like it's really, really new. But I will say that I have been in the direct sales industry for 11 years, and I wholeheartedly believe in it. I left where I was before because I just did not feel aligned, and I did not was not confident in the direction that the company was going. And my husband and I had a conversation, and I actually have a background in occupational therapy. I have my master's in that, and there are definitely plenty of jobs out there that I could easily go get. But I did not want to go back to working for someone else. The thought of going back to healthcare, the thought of working, out of the house 8 to 11 hours a day. I have 3 little boys. They are 8, 3, and 4. Somebody's always sick. Somebody always needs something. There's always some kind of activity happening at school. And the reason why I became so passionate about direct sales because I wanted the flexibility in my schedule, but I also really wanted to make a great income, and direct sales can do that for you. So it was really a no-brainer for me to find a company that aligned with my mission, which was to help women live their healthiest life possible. As I said, I'm a mom of 3 boys. They are wild and crazy and energetic, and I have to keep up with them. And I wanted to continue in the wellness space and just live the healthiest, happiest life possible, and do that for other women as well. So I started with these products, and they were mind blowing to me. The personalized wellness was so special. And you on this call, I know so many of you are already clients, and I'm sure that you have your own results and you're blown away. I just want to just give you that story of, I'm starting at 0, and I'm having success because all I'm doing is sharing my story, and I don't have a big transformation. I've been in the wellness space for 11 years already, so I already knew how to take care of myself, but this took me to the next level. But the difference is the energy that I have behind it. So your success in this business is all dependent on your belief and what you are using and sharing, and your belief in yourself. And so I did come in with some background, but I also came into a team knowing that these women already had success. And I know that Serena and Courtney and Lisa are no different than me. And that all I need to do is I just need to do the things that they tell me to do. So if you are coachable, if you are willing to get a little bit uncomfortable to put your story out there, knowing that it's going to change someone's life, and chances are, like Serena said, you're sharing it already, because how can you keep it quiet? How can you be quiet about how good these products are making you feel? And that's literally all you're doing, is sharing your story. And I know that some of you are probably sitting here, but I don't have a sales background. Well, Serena did, but none of the rest of us probably did. And guess what? That's what we teach you. And you don't have to have a sales background. And the beautiful thing about this opportunity is you get to learn it and earn at the same time. So you don't have to go to sales university for 6 to 12 months and then start your career and say, okay, now I'm in sales. You're just going to learn and earn at the same time. So that is a beautiful thing about direct sales as well. So I don't know who you are on this call. I don't know if you are, that really ambitious, career-driven mom who just knows that she wants to go back to work, but you need a schedule of flexibility because of the lifestyle that you currently lead. Or maybe you're that purpose-driven mom that just knows you were made for more and you want a career that gives you purpose and meaning. Or maybe you're that busy, hardworking mom that's already out of the house and you're over it. Like, you need the financial gains, but you're over it. You're over the schedule. You want to be your own boss. Or maybe you're just that mom who wants to feel really good and have energy and enough money to pay for the groceries. Those could be any of you on here. Those could be all of you. You could apply to all those things. The beautiful thing about this is we'll meet you where you are. wherever it is that you are and what your goals are, we'll meet you there. And you have a tribe of women that want you to have success. You come in, we all start at zero. It's an even playing field. You come in and we help you. And that's the beautiful thing about direct sales. The person that brings you in wants you to do well. It's not like corporate America. Like, your manager doesn't want you to do better than them because they don't want you to take their job. Your mentor wants you to do better than them. They want to see you have success. And because of that, they are going to pour into you. And to me, I'm like, what better opportunity is there out there? There's no income ceiling. There's a flexible schedule. I can create my own hours. I have this tribe of women who love me, who have my back. I just started. I don't even know these women, but I know them now. For 4 weeks, we've been working together, and I can't wait to be in person and hug them and earn the trips and the rewards. So there's just so many things about this opportunity that are amazing. And fear is probably the biggest thing that will hold you back. And I just will end it with that and just say that we all felt that. We all felt that fear getting started, but we're here to hold your hand and help you through it. And I promise you, you won't die. You won't die after you post on social. You won't die when you tell your best friend about how amazing you feel. In fact, you'll really start living. You'll live your life in a way that you never even thought possible. You'll become a dreamer, because we're going to teach you about that too, if you're not a dreamer yet. And you will start to see the magic of what happens when you just confidently go after the things that you want in this life, and you link arms with the people that can help you do it. And so with that, I'm just going to hand it over to Courtney, who also started, and she had no idea what she was in for, but she knew that she needed a change.
My goodness, I feel like I don't even have to say anything. That was awesome. Where do I sign up? My name's Courtney. I'm sure you know that. Obviously, it says it on my thing. And yes, I had no clue how bad I needed this. I'm going to put it in quotes because, truth be told, I was super comfy in my own health. I turned 40 during a worldwide lockdown, right? My kids were becoming teenagers, and I was struggling with an in-home, I go into people's homes, massage business, and I wasn't going in their homes at that time, right? So I really needed some kind of shift. I already had years in this industry, and I was educating people on like essential oils and just sticking with what I thought I knew, just like kind of organically. And Serena told me over and over and over and over and over and over again that she could in fact help me lose weight, and she could in fact help me have a successful business. And I asked her over and over and over and over and over to help me. And I don't know if it's just we're comfy in midlife, right? Like, we have the bodies that we have, and I feel like I was at the success point that I was at, and that's what it was going to be. And I accepted everything. But, I think all of those feelings are fine, right? But being unhealthy is not fine, and not earning what you think you deserve or what you know you deserve is not fine. And the crazy thing about all of that, is that I was the one asking her, and then she would offer the answer, and I was like, oh no, not today. Next time, you know what I mean? And I want to say went on for a year. So like, it's totally normal to, speed up and back away and speed up and back away, right? Like I think that's normal. But the thing that just kept coming back into my mind was that like, I was tied to, nobody but my family, right? Like, I'm an adult and I can do what I please. So, learning while I'm earning, that was intriguing to me, right? So she gave me the confidence to do both. I didn't have that confidence without her, right? So the difference here is that you're not, like Kirsten said, like, you're not alone, right? I did in my first month here what I did in an entire year at my previous company. So, let me get like very juicy. So I knew without a doubt in those first few weeks that I didn't want to do it alone, right? Like I knew I wanted a team. I had no idea how to build a team. I wanted to go like hard. And I just had no idea how to do that. And I just went right to my very close friend and was like, I need you to do this with me. Like, I just was so super, super bold. And she's a teacher. Her husband does very well. She does very well, but this is New Jersey, right? We could all use a little extra money. And I just went to her and was like, I really want you to do this business with me. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but Serena seems to know what she's doing. So let's just, like, the products speak for themselves, but like, let's just listen to whatever she says as far as guidance. And, you know, to think, like, I didn't realize it at the time, but it's like I created an automatic co-pilot. So like you're so nervous to do things alone, right? But you go to your best friend and you say, like, do this with me, and it's like having a daughter, right? Like you automatically have that built-in best friend. So I had no idea how to lead, and we kind of figured it out together, right? So it's like having a baby when you're 14, I guess, right? That's not appropriate. So I'm going to end on this note because I just am all jacked up on caffeine. And I want you to put the answer in the chat, because I think this is a really like poignant question. But if your best friend came to you and she asked you to join her in business, what would be your first thought? Right? Like, what would you think? Would you think she's crazy? Would you say yes? Would you think she's out of her mind? That's where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to hand it over. Shall I hand it over to Lisa? Because I love Lisa's story. Let me just say real quick, I'm sure Lisa's going to say this. I think Lisa did the same exact thing to me as I did to Serena, which is over and over saying no, pushing back. All right, Lisa.
All right. Hi, everyone. I don't have a beautiful Christmas tree behind me because my kids are downstairs in a very like intense game of Roblox. So you would be hearing boys yelling with my Christmas tree. So we're here. But anyway, my name is Lisa, and I too, like Kirsten, have only been here just a few short months. I was with another company and I came over in September. And like Kirsten as well, I was in that point of not feeling joy in my business, not feeling aligned with my company. And I knew it was time for a change. And this girl just kept coming in my DMs, and her name was Courtney. She's like, God, you just love it here. You'd be so awesome here. You'd do great things here. And I'm like, okay, bye. And eventually I was like, you know what? Like, this is not for nothing, right? Like, this is a sign. And I know I'm not happy, and I'm tired of writing it out because I too turned 40 during the pandemic. And my life took another interesting turn because my marriage also fell apart during the pandemic. And so I am now a single mom, and I am a very busy single mom, and I have to provide, right? And so I am also a full-time teacher, but I have always loved working for myself. I am an entrepreneur at heart. This is what I love doing. And I know what you're probably thinking, and that is, okay, all this sounds great. These girls are great, great products, whatever, but I just don't have the time. And I know that's what you're thinking because I hear that every day, all day. That's the number one excuse that I hear from most people, is that they don't have time. And I'm a huge believer in that you do make time for what you think is important. And I will tell you that I am a single mom. I have two boys. They play sports. I am a full-time high school teacher. I teach group fitness classes. I run a Shackley business. I am a part-time realtor. There's something I'm missing, I'm sure, but I am busy and I don't have time, but you make time. And once you start getting some really incredible results with our products and you start feeling good, like I'm 44 years old and I feel like my skin looks better than it ever has. I feel like I'm finally like at like a good range of like my weight. I don't feel like I always need to be on a diet or watching what I eat. I feel good. I feel energized. I feel healthy. And I love that because I'm going to tell you, like, most women that are in our age group, in this perimenopause age group, don't feel well. They're not healthy. And so we have so many people that we can help. perimenopause, postpartum, menopause, whomever, men, whoever needs to get healthy, we can help them. But here's the thing is that you have to commit to number one, making your health a priority first. And once you do that and start getting amazing results and start feeling amazing, then you want to share that and you make it a priority. Like I have a day planner, and if you saw it, you would think I was nuts. Like I am scheduled out kind of all day long, but I also get 8 hours of sleep every night. So I make my health, my sleep, my wellness a priority, but I also get everything done because I pencil it in, I move things around, I schedule my life, I schedule my weekends. I have to. You know, I'm a single mom, I have 2 kids, they play sports, I have 5 jobs. And so you make things work, right? And then you're compensated generously for that. There are incentives here that are insane. Like, I'm a sucker for an incentive, and like put something out there for me to try to win or a challenge, I'm going to do it. And so we just have so many great things here that will bring you so much joy. Yes, there's great income opportunity and bonus opportunities. We have incentives. We have so many great things just to keep you motivated, along with these awesome women that you get to work alongside every day. And so I know Serena's going to share a little bit more about the business, but I want to leave you with this. I know we all say that we don't have any time, but I challenge you to go into your phone right now, if you can, while we're all on here together, and look at your settings and look and see what your screen time average is on a daily basis. Now, if you work on your phone, that's different. But what is your average daily screen time? And if it says 6 hours or something crazy, how much of that time are you actually scrolling or shopping or doing things that are just time wasters? Right? So you have some time. We just have to teach you how to turn that time into action items that will help you grow a business. You're already on your phone. I promise you, we can teach you some super quick, tangible things that will help you grow a business and an income as well at the same time. So if you can, go look in the settings, see how much screen time you have on a daily average, and put it in the chat. I'd love to know. And with that, I'm turning it back over to Serena, and she's going to take us home.
Oh my goodness. I'm back. I could listen to these women talk all night long. I love all of it. The coolest part is how unique we all are, right? We are all on the same team. We all have pretty similar goals, the women that you heard from, but we are so different, right? We definitely fill up this team with so much heart. And again, I want to remind you that our team is very unique compared to another network marketing company's team, right? We are not network marketers. We don't look and act the same way somebody, you know, an influencer on Instagram does, right? We simply share our journey of true wellness with the people we love and a few of our closest friends on the internet, because personalization, legacy, and no market saturation is a wild business opportunity. So that's what you get here, right? You have a company that has been around. This is no fly-by-night company. This is no, you know, ground floor, breaking ground floor, get it at the ground floor, which I hope that you know, if you hear those words, you run the opposite direction, right? Because that company will be dissolved or change their name in 5 years or not be able to afford to pay their people. We've been around for 67 years, about to be 68. Personalization, you all know, is the wave of the future. Everything is personalized, right down to your Spotify playlists. And the fact that Shaklee has been around for so long, yet they missed the mark on social media. So if you are scrolling, you know, after you check your settings to see how long you do scroll, if you are looking on Instagram or Facebook, how many people do you see offering you oils or Shakeology? You know, how many people do you see sharing with you a multitude of products, right? Or how many people do you know that are sharing with you a 67-year-old company that is the #1 clinically trialed wellness company in the world? I didn't know anybody until me, you know? So that is a very, very, very huge thing to point out, is that 4 hours a day of screen time, Joanne. Ooh. You got a finger from Lisa. So I'm going to share my screen right now to show you the different ways that you can join us. Okay, so let's take a little walk down. Share my screen. Okay. All right, give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Sweet. All right. So there are lots of ways to come in and join our team, and whether you fit into 1, 2, or 3 can change on a whim. You could start at a 1 and end up at a 3. You could start at a 3 and drop down because life happens. Okay, so this is kind of how the last 2.5 years, the culture that we've created on this team, which is called Team Heart, because people often say you should go with your gut. No, you should go with the center vessel of your body, right? You should follow your heart. So 3 ways to join our team. This is what it looks like. The first path would be join us and walk.
Can you make it, Serena, can you make it bigger? Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys? I only see like
Let's see.
small thumbnails. I don't know if that's everybody.
Thank you for telling me. I need people to keep me in line here. All right, here it comes. Stand by. I live on Zoom. You think I'd have this like dialed in. All right, one more time, give me a thumbs up. Sweet. All right, here we go. 3 ways to join us. All right, so we'll start with walking. Okay, so baby steps are for babies. We're going right to the walk. You can join us and you can walk. I'm burying the lead here, so pay attention to the fine print. You are obviously, when you upgrade to being an ambassador on our team, we are called ambassadors. I like to call us wellness advocates. You are leveling up your journey even more, because it's giving you that extra, like that little push of responsibility to know, you know what? I kind of want to skip my vitamins today, but how can I share my journey if I'm not being consistent in my own wellness journey? So you have that little extra edge that's going to kick your own journey into high gear. It is very true statement. It happened to Courtney. She wakes up feeling a responsibility to the community that she's serving. So she shows up even more for her own self. So her own journey has just skyrocketed her success. All right. So level up your own journey even more. Second block, or second bullet point, earn 10% back on your own personal purchases. Okay, so that's wild to me. You're not going to find that anywhere else. You're not going to find that in another company. Trust me, I've looked. You are going to receive what we call here like a wellness rebate. Once a month, you are paid team bonuses, lots of incentives, and included in that is your own wellness rebate. You're going to earn 10% if you're a walker, 10% back on your own purchases. Okay. So the way to get that, the way to earn that 10% back is simply have one customer every month. That's it. The really wild part about that is that can be your husband. That can be a child that you birthed. That could be your best friend. That could be your mom. That could be somebody living in your house, right? You can get as creative as you want. That one customer is going to give you that opportunity to earn on your own purchases. You are also going to earn 30% commission on every new sale that you produce. Every person that you help, you will earn 30% on the dollar. Okay, so you offer them a bundle that is $100. There you go. Tomorrow, $30 in your bank account. Okay, that is wild. Then on the 15th, whatever you invested in your own health journey, you're like, okay, this month we need to level up our immunity. I need some new skincare. Of course, I need my vitamins. You know, you spent a couple $100 on what I like to call my utility bill, right? Like this is keeping my lights on. And then I'm gonna get 10% back on whatever I spend. Okay, so the walking part to join us and walk is like dipping your toes in and getting a really, really, really sweet taste of wellness, but you're also still a part of our team. You're included in all of our incentives, you're included in all of our corporate gifts, you're included in all of the opportunities, but you just choose your path, right? You're like, I'm cool, I just want to help my family out and I want to get a little bit back. So those people average about $20 to $100 back. Right? Okay. If you're like, you know what? I think I need a little more. I think I want a little more. Let's bump it up a little. Let's go for a light jog. Okay. So you want to join us and you want to run with us? I'm not a big runner, but like I'll conga line with you. You're going to still earn 10%, but it's going to also move its way to 20% back on your own personal purchases. If you help 3 to 6 people, that's it. Look in your, like 3 to 6 people, right? You are also going to receive, just the same as Join and Walk, 30% off all of our business bundles for your first 90 days. That is insane. Like I joined and I looked at those business bundles and I was like, okay, so every month I have to get all of these. You also get a free website for your very first 3 months. It's $14.95 after that. You can choose to opt in or opt out. And then that last bullet point that I failed to read, maybe you did, is that for joining us or listening to this recording, because we have such a dynamite connection and relationship with corporate, they have incentivized you because they know this is the busiest time of the year and pulling the trigger on doing something for yourself is a challenge. There is no cost to upgrade. We are completely waiving the $50 fee, normally $49.95, to get all of those perks. Okay, so between today and tomorrow, we are able to waive that fee and we can walk you through how that looks. It's a pretty special treat, but that's very exciting. What if you're like, okay, cool, $250 a month to $600 a month? That's great. That will cover, some extracurricular activities, put gas in my car. But what if I start really raring to go? What if it's like, all right, cool, I can see the team doing calls like these. I want to get on this. I want to do stuff that's scary. I want to dive out of my comfort zone. What does that look like? Well, then you join and you lead and you do scary stuff like this. I've been doing this for so long and I'm sweating. This does not come naturally to me, right? I have a love-hate relationship with public speaking. I mainly hate it, hence why I'm ripping my tea right now. But I love to share this opportunity because it has changed so many women in my circle, so many women's lives that I am not about to stop now. So joining and leading looks like this. It looks like Kirsten's story. It looks like Courtney's story. It looks like Lisa's story. You dive in and you're going for the impact. You're going to earn 10% to 40% back on your personal purchases. You're going to look forward to helping 6 people every month. Again, the 30% off still pertains to you. The no cost to join, of course, still pertains to you. And you're looking at 500 to 5,000 to 10,000 to, gosh, the sky's the limit, monthly average. Okay, so whether you walk, whether you run, whether you lead, or anything in between, there is a space in this heart for you. And what I want to share with you while we wrap up this evening, because this is the most wildest time of the year. So kudos to you for just even hopping on during this wild season. What I want to say to you is that nobody has the time to do this. Just like Lisa said, right? Nobody has the time to do this. And you're never going to find this like magical, like 3 hours to start a new business. But the truth is, let me be that gentle or that bold nudge to tell you, in your heart of hearts, if there is something missing, if you're feeling like there is just something missing, whether it's financial, whether it's time freedom, whether it's community, whether it's leveling up your own wellness or your own health journey, if there is something missing, this might be the shift that you're looking for. Whether it's to earn $200 to help your family, $2,000, or heck, I am not afraid to talk numbers. There was a month when I made $33,000, and that to me is mind blowing. I am nobody special unless you ask my mom. Okay, I am just a girl standing in front of you, sweating, sharing with you how life-changing this business is when you walk, run, or lead. So again, we get to waive that fee if you upgrade your membership, if you will, and join our team. I do want to give away some gifts just for like participating. So we'll do that. I'll do that now, but take advantage of this. If even a little part of you is like, you know what? There's 3 people who I know would benefit from this. I just need to dive out and share it with them. And I'm going to ask you that question right now while I'm getting my gifts together. Is there somebody that you think would benefit from personalized vitamins? Just write their name. I'm not going to call them. Who do you think? Who in your world? I might call them. I'm just kidding. Who in your world can you think of right now would benefit from this? And it's okay to write your husband's name. Who in your circle, the people you love the most, do you think would benefit from a pure, potent, beyond organic, BCA packed shake? My sweet husband, Jason. So Michael was my very first customer, and that helped build momentum. It was kind of like a practice. I got paid on his order the very next day. My husband is right. I'm sure he is. Michael was very skeptical. You can't sell him nothing. And I put, this bundle in front of him, and I just asked him very quietly, very nicely, like, just put aside what you're currently using and just swap, just ditch and switch for a bit and see how you feel. This man will text me all darn day saying what he's out of and what he needs. There's 300 SKUs. There's 300 SKUs in our product catalog, and he will just circle like he has a Christmas list. So he was my first customer. My mom was my second, and yes, my children were my third to round it out, because when you join us and you help 3 people in 1 calendar month, you are also given a bonus of $75, including or in addition to your 30% on the dollar commission. Jason's all about the stress relief. All right, so let's give, definitely, I gotta go with Joanne. Joanne, I'm gonna send you our triple defense, a box of our triple defense. You will absolutely love it, packed with everything you need ×3. I drink one every single day. And where is Amy? Amy, you get to choose between a gold or a clay face mask, which you will absolutely love. I'm not going to taste it or smell it. Maybe you can, here you go. So go ahead and send your address to Court or whoever invited you, Lisa, and I will put those in the mail. But honestly, you guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to even just jot my own phone number in the chat. You can skywrite me, you can text me. Obviously, you are completely close with the person who invited you. Reach out to them. Again, when you decide in these next few minutes, or maybe it takes you a day or so to kind of just think about all of this and see how you're feeling, reach out to the person that invited you and say, you know what, I think I'm ready for next steps, because we're ready for 2024, which is so crazy. So everyone has to get back to all of their rapping, and I don't mean hip hop. I'm sure you have so much to do. You guys were awesome. Thanks for joining. Your time is valuable. Shopping. Oh, we're still shopping. Let's take a pic. Good idea. Joanne, will you pop your screen on real quick? Yay. All right, ladies. That was so fun. Thanks for being a part of this. I'm going to send you your gifts. And then just remember that fee, $50 is completely waived on any $150 order. And we will walk you through exactly how to do that. You don't even have to lift a finger. It's all on us. So on the count of 3, let's take a sweet little selfie. Because if you don't take a selfie, it never happened. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Lisa's by the tree. Merry Christmas to all. Merry business to all. And to all, a good night. Bye, guys.
Thank you.